Yes, I would like to start the Smart Life Forum tonight. As many of you know, we have lost one of the Smart Life Forum's best friend, Mike Korek, and that was November 27th. Mike served as the program director and editor of the Smart Life Forum. Mike was one of the main contributors, donating $2,500 per year and hours of time to get speakers for all our meetings. A little bit about him is he received his BA from Polytech Institute of Brooklyn and his MBA from City University of New York. He worked for Stanford Research Institute and a few other jobs, and then he created his own investment business. Mike liked tennis, photography, dancing, and alternative medicine. That was his passion. If there was any new medical procedure and Mike didn't know about it, it didn't exist. We have the honor of having Mike's son, Brian, with us tonight. So please say hi to Brian and let him know how much we appreciated his dad. Take a stand. There's Brian. Whenever I told Mike how smart he was, he would always say, "And Brian's even smarter than me." He would never accept the compliment. Tonight, I would like to introduce Jake, Mike's personal trainer. He's the one that kept Mike really young. And Jake would like to give a tribute to Mike by reading a special poem for Mike. So let's welcome Jake.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Let's see how to do this. No, I think I will. Thank you. So as everybody knows, Mike is no longer with us. He's been a friend of mine for about 15 years, and we've done a lot of things together. Attended medical conferences, gone to wellness fairs, hiked, biked, did a bunch of stuff. Turns out until the very end, and for many years before that, he would come to my studio and we would work out twice a week. I got to know Mike, and after a while, we became good friends, and Mike became a very dear person to me. When I heard about his untimely and sudden passing, I had just spoken with him the week before. It was definitely a shock. And somehow for the first day or two, just kind of quiet thinking about that. And then, for some reason, I wanted to do a little tribute for Mike. And so I put some words together to kind of celebrate the guy that I knew as Mike. And I will have this poem that I wrote for Mike published in the Town Crier. It will be the January 9th edition of the newspaper. And I wanted to present it for you guys, being that Smart Life was such a central piece of his life. And you would be the perfect audience to share this with. So the poem is called With Life You Danced. Your love sharing called and said you had left. In a hurry you had to go. No time for goodbyes, something on the other side you had to know. Instantly the world seemed less warm, less caring, less of a place for love and sharing. If you would have told me, at dawn, one more time to the beach we could have gone, or to the market for some greens, or to Rancho for a hike, you in your scruffy old jeans. You were a father, a brother, a lover, grandfather, husband, uncle, teacher, and a friend. You played your roles with laughter and compassion until the end. With a joyful heart, you took the world as it came, moment by moment, frame by frame. You embraced everyone without right or wrong. To you, life was not a struggle, but a song. An insatiable mind on fire. All the world you had to know, and all of life's secrets that many would forego. Ballroom dancing, photography, tennis, science, philosophy, wellness, art. You were a true Renaissance man with wisdom and heart. You lived 5 lifetimes in the span of one. A master's trick, yet you knew how it was done. At 82, 20 push-ups for you were no great feat. With a lover's heart, you would wink at the girls as they walked down the street. You dined with life and took in all its fare. You danced with life like you were Fred Astaire. The sun goes down, the stars come out, and the world goes on. But we'll never be the same. We are all glad that you came. Rest in peace, my dear friend. We will meet again in the end. Whomever would like to come up next.
I just wanted to tell you basically what I don't know is what happened. And I called his cardiologist, who had seen my dad, I think a week and a half before he died. And the cardiologist said that he had just checked him out and everything was fine. And that he really wanted to know what happened too. And I called my dad's primary care physician, who said, "Oh my God, I'm shocked. I thought Mike would live at least another 10 years. So he also asked for the results of the autopsy. So I did get an autopsy done, and they told me that it's normally 4 to 6 weeks. I don't know if the holidays affect that or not. But basically, a lot of people have asked me, and the truth is I don't know what happened. And when I find out, I will give the information to Sharon, and she can pass that on. And I'll also say that we had, some of you were there, but we had a very nice ceremony last Sunday, a memorial, and a lot of people came from all different walks of life, including someone from SRI long ago that had worked with my dad that I hadn't seen in 25 years. So, yeah, that's all. All I really have to say is that we'll miss him, and that's all I can say.
Thank you, Brian. What we're going to do now is we're going to eat, and then we can have a short question and answer if you want, and then get on to our main speaker. We do have some interesting speakers in the future, and next month we're going to have Philomena Trinsdale talking about toxins in our environment, and then in February we're going to have somebody that's an expert on cancer and diet related to it. In March we've got James Lavelle, who's written many, many books, including this one. We've got a guy who's going to come speak on autism coming in the future, and we also have the author of this book who's interested in coming. So we've got some plans for the future. Any input any of you want to have concerning anything, let us know, and let's eat.